Hey, this is Erskine Hawkins here at Sweetwater, and today we're checking out the newest member of the Nord Electro family, the Nord Electro 5. Since 2001, the Nord Electro has been the go-to keyboard choice for musicians in need of authentic-sounding traditional electromechanical keyboard instruments like the Rhodes and the Wurlitzer, the clavinet, all different types of classic organs, pristine pianos, and a huge selection of vintage synths. The Electro 5 is everything we've come to know and love from the Electro series and a lot more. So let's dig in. I think one of the first things I noticed was the new OLED screen. It makes it a lot easier to navigate through the keyboard, and since it's a much bigger screen, you can see the full name of the sound that you're on instead of just piano 1, piano 2, or etc. We've still got the waterfall keys in the 5D73 and the hammer action keys in the 5HP, but now our key range is from E to E instead of F to F, which may not sound like a huge deal to some, but for those like myself who've been on the Electro team for quite some time, you remember the days of reaching down to hit that low E and finding nothing there. But those days are over. Thank you, Nord. We've been able to split the keyboard in organ mode and have lower bass on the bottom and playable organ up top, but in the Electro 5, the split function is much more than that. We're now able to split the keyboard between any two instruments. If you want piano and organ, go for it. Rhodes and synth, be my guest. Organ and strings, hey, it's your world. There's 6 split points with LED indicators, and you can set those wherever you want. Like if you want 2 octaves of organ and 4 octaves of piano, that's possible, or 4 octaves of organ and 2 octaves of piano. Very customizable. Brand new to the Electro series is the ability to layer sounds. Just like the split function, you can customize this to your ear's desire. We're able to layer 2 sounds from any of the 3 sound engines and then blend your layer with the part mix knob. Nord has more than doubled, and in some cases quadrupled the amount of memory dedicated to the piano library, and doubled the memory of the sample library. The Electro 5 already comes preloaded with amazing samples and is ready to play right out of the box. But for those that don't know, when you buy a Nord product, you have access to their online sound libraries, and there you'll find even more grand pianos, electric pianos, upright pianos, and different instruments from the sample libraries. There are literally hundreds of sounds that you can listen to demos of, download, and then load to your Electro 5 via your computer with a USB cable. We could talk about all the awesome features in the Electro 5 for about 6 days, but I definitely want to get to some of the playing so you can hear what this board sounds like. I'm going to quickly run through a few more of the main features, but if you want a more in-depth look, the user manual is just jam-packed with all sorts of fun facts and figures. There are now physical drawbars on the 5D61 and 5D73 models. There's a new principal pipe organ model and B3 tone wheel bass. The Electro 5 uses Nord's C2D B3 tone wheel simulation and Vintage 122 rotary speaker simulation. This is some of the best sounding B3 simulation in the world. We got Farfisa organ and Vox organ simulations, and there's a mount for a half moon switch and rotary speaker control. That's on the 5D61 and the 5D73. In the Sample Synth section, you've got a dedicated attack knob and a decay release knob. And in the effects section, all effects are now in stereo. Reverb and delay have their own knobs. We've got a tube overdrive simulation, and tremolo, pan, ring modulation, and wah-wah can all be controlled from a foot pedal. I do want to point out the new vibe effect. You've heard this sound on a ton of classic records, and it's now an effects option on the Electro 5. Okay, that was enough talking out of me. Let's check out what the Electro 5 can do. The Electro 5 comes preloaded with 5 pristine grand piano samples. I'm going to play through all 5 of them. I'll go through some of the upright piano samples so you can hear those too. And here's a quick look at the layers function. And the split function. Now I'm going to play through a couple of the Rhodes samples. Here's a look at the new vibe effect. Here's a look at the new pipe organ. Here are some sounds from the Sample Synth section. That was a look at the Nord Electro 5D, and if you have any questions at all about this product or any other Nord products, please call your Sweetwater sales engineer.